Welcome or welcome back to Tarot and Chill. This is a timeless daily collective reading for whenever you watch. Should resonate whenever you watch. Please remember these are general messages, so please do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. But let's just get started. I'm seeing you're really exhausted today, and it seems like you really just need some rest. It would be great if you can get some you time. But it might be difficult because I feel like there is some social opportunity available to you. It seems like there's someone really interested in you. And it's actually good for you to notice. So even though you're really tired, please do try and look up and notice who cares about you and who loves you and who would like to be with you. Even if you're really tired and you have to say, oh, that's really sweet, but I'm just like really tired today and I just need some rest. But would you be free next week instead? Like, even if you have to say, would you be free later? It's good to at least acknowledge the interest. I'm seeing there's a likelihood that you'll be able to get through the day even though you do feel sad, and it feels like you're going to be able to relax and able to feel different from how you were feeling yesterday. It feels like yesterday was worse than today, and each day is going to get better as long as you keep trying to refresh yourself and remind yourself that you're still here and you're still whole, and tomorrow will be a better day. It feels like there's a sense of apathy with someone watching, and I feel like you're just kind of in a mood for no reason, and you have a tendency to just dislike things for the sake of it. I'm not sure if you think it makes you cool, but it really doesn't. It's just kind of losing you friends and losing you opportunities. It just kind of makes you seem like a moody bitch, to be honest. I think it's a bit childish behavior. These readings are for 18 plus, so if you're under that age, I recommend you just get lost, please. Please just do one, get lost. Nobody needs you around here. You should go and study or something, or go and find friends, because it's not very cool if you just hang out on the internet bothering people all day. And being a hater when you could have like real life friends in real life. So please do go out and have a life if that's you, because we're sick of you on the internet being a hater. So yeah, if you're not that kind of person, stay. If you've got friends in real life, it feels like they really love you and they want to speak to you and they'd like to spend time with you. But it's fine if you're just really tired at the moment, they'll understand. I feel like you might even want to open up to someone today. There might be someone who checks in with you, like a, hey, how are you kind of message. And I feel like it's a great opportunity. It feels like a really sweet person who you have fondness for, who you really like. This doesn't have to be romantic in any way, but this person seems stylishly dressed and kind of youthful in their energy. It feels like someone who could be a she, but she's like a bit masculine maybe in certain ways, or just not particularly feminine dressed, like she might dress a bit boyish. Or it could be a male who's quite young, I'm seeing. And it seems like this person has some invitation for you, or just something sweet to say to you, and you might be inspired to open up about things. It feels like you can even open up about your sadness. You can chill, like you don't have to be perfect. This person will appreciate you as you are, and they don't mind if you want to have a cry to them, and they don't mind if you want to tell them something sad happened in your life. But I do feel like people are maybe a bit over someone's depression and over you always being in a bad mood and over everything being bad in your life. They maybe feel like you can't notice when good things are offered to you. Like someone might be coming with really sweet energy towards you, but you feel like it's not enough. And I feel like it's for you to just know that if you don't think it's enough, then you might want to just wait for the next opportunity. Might not be one for ages, but yeah, eventually the opportunity will go. I do feel like for someone's not going to get bored of waiting for you, because they do know you're just tired, and they still love you and they still really like you and they still want to talk to you. They're still going to try and communicate with you more. They're still going to try and speak to you more. But it feels like you do need some time to get over whatever you've been going through. And it feels like the past has been really bad for you. It feels like you've been a bit stuck in the past. You've had really sad feelings that are clinging to you and making you feel like staying in your past memories instead of moving forward to the future. And it feels like time for you to let go of what you were moody about yesterday and just treat the day as fresh. Try not to be thinking about anything from yesterday, because it doesn't really matter today. What matters today is today. And I also feel like there are things that can blossom well into the future if you develop them today, if you give them love today. I do understand if you're just too tired, if you just can't be bothered, if it's not the right day for you. Someone might be feeling a bit lazy, and I feel like it's not really a problem if you just want to sleep. But there might be a good reason for you to feel that way, I think. It's good to tell you that it's good for you to know that you might be purposely lazy so that you can't go and do things that you're not meant to do. It might be like going out and drinking with somebody, or it could be eating too much, like going out for a meal or spending money that you don't have, or connecting with someone you don't really like. So trust your feelings if you just feel like not doing anything today. It's probably good for you with this relaxation card. It's probably more relaxing than going to a social invite. I feel like there might be something that it's good to say no to. It's also good for you to treat it as special and not be despondent and depressed about it. And not be just expecting it. Treat it as a nice surprise rather than something that's just like, oh yeah, another really sweet opportunity. Like, no, it's not really usual and it's not every day that you'll get this kind of opportunity, and you shouldn't see it as boring. You shouldn't see yourself as over it. You should try and take joy in small moments. It feels like it's time for you to wake up and enjoy something. Even if it's just your coffee in the morning, your coffee might make you feel revived. But you might also decide that it's time for you to... I'm hearing like someone needs to get out of bed earlier and stop relying on like caffeine in the morning. And maybe try and make their friendship circle more of their focus. Try and find relationships that get them out of bed in the morning. Try and find people who you look up to and aspire to in a different way. I feel like someone might have some problem with parasocial relationships. And I feel like you might find that you get really too into someone and then treat them as if they're, or maybe it's real relationships, and you treat someone as if they're your everything in your world. And then you find like one small fault with them and then you don't like them that much anymore. And it feels like it's maybe time for you to stop doing that and maybe just focus on real relationships in your life, like people you genuinely spend time with. It feels like a day outdoors would help someone, even if you just want to sit outside and... I'm hearing for someone to smoke a spliff or just sit under a tree and do nothing and maybe leave your phone at home. For someone, you're going to leave your phone at home and when you come back, there's going to be a missed call or a message and it's going to be kind of interesting, but you might not notice it for a while. You might have some boring messages and then there's someone who's kind of interesting or exciting, but they're a little bit buried under a few boring things. It might be someone saying you've gone over your minutes allowance and then your bank is overdrawn, and then something else really annoying like maybe your roommate was saying, can you let me in the group chat, and you weren't at home and someone else let them in. It's like you just don't need to read that, and then the next one is your crush saying hey, and you just don't even scroll down to the hey because you didn't want to read the group chat bullshit of like, can you let me in? Oh my god, why is no one letting me in? Sorry if I just read you your day. I'm sorry if it resonated too much with you. But yeah, I do feel like you can have fun with people, even if they're annoying you. Like maybe you have a roommate who's annoying you. And they're always like, hey, are you awake? Hey, are you awake? Hey, are you awake? Like you can't be honest with them and say, yeah, I'm awake, bestie. But I've had the worst day at work ever. And can you just please stop knocking on my door? Like I love you, but can you fuck off? You can like throw a shoe at them and that will be a bonding experience. Like seriously, like bonding is just you being yourself sometimes. And for someone, it's you being rude, like being a bit cheeky, maybe is like a bonding experience for your social circle. It's better than you just like ignoring people, I feel like. Like the people around you would prefer if you were just like honest with them in a way that's like, yuck, can you just like stop being so needy? Rather than you just like ignoring them and wanting them to leave you alone silently and like being moody about it. Better if you're just honest and open up in a way. And it feels like good to be playful today and good to be looking good. Try and look as pretty as you can or as handsome as you can. Try and wear your best clothes rather than your worst clothes. Because it seems like someone's got to the point where they just don't expect anything good to happen. Like you just don't expect to meet anyone attractive. You don't expect to have interest in you romantically. You don't expect anyone to find you attractive. And I feel like there is someone today who does find you really attractive in a romantic way, and this person is a bit sweet on you. And for someone, you might just want to say no and treat it as like a, well, at least someone finds you good looking. You might just want to walk past them. But for someone else, I feel like you might actually like this person, and you might just walk right past them if you don't have a feeling like today it's worth being open to life. You might just not even notice them. For someone, they might be really special and not just like everyone else, and a bit different and a bit into you in a different way. And I feel like you'll notice them more if you start to notice yourself more and how you're dressed. Not in like a narcissistic vain way. I don't feel like you should get obsessed with yourself or over absorbed in how you look. It's more like I feel like you should just try and get into an outfit that makes you feel like you, with your best side, like you kind of expecting a nice day rather than expecting a boring day. That's all, and I feel like it will be a relaxing day. So still be comfortable. I want you to still dress warm and everything. Don't feel like you should go out in something that's not yourself, like trying to be someone else. But also just be aware that I feel like your friends will like it if you pop up today, if you message them. People will like it if you smile at them and say hello to them if you want to. People will like it if you're sociable. Feels like friendships can form and develop today with just like a little bit of communication. Not much, just a little bit. And I also feel like you can get into a more positive mood if you respond to things that go on around you, like whatever's social media notifications you have or whoever you see walking past you in the street. Or whoever's smiling at you, it feels like you can feel more engaged in life if you just notice things and treat today more as a new day and feel more happy. It's definitely time to get out of your past sadness and try to just let go of any losses from yesterday. They don't matter anymore. What matters is today. And if you do still feel really bad, then do just try and sleep because I feel like you need it. Like going back to the beginning, you do just seem really tired. You seem a bit despondent and apathetic, and it might have just got to the stage where you've had too much. And going back to social media, you might just absorb too much content and you're kind of over everything, just feel like, ugh, yeah, I know, in which case just go to sleep, bestie. Enjoy yourself, just enjoy your solitude and forget about everyone else, but maybe do stay in touch with them in terms of like reading their updates a little bit. Even if you're over the majority of social media influencers and everything, try and stay in touch with your friends. Like, you might just want to unfollow everyone who's not your real life friend and just have, like, people on YouTube you actually like in real life and you know them in real life. And I wish it was like that. I wish there was, like, I wish that was the social media, like, people broadcast themselves to their friends. And not really, like, strangers online so much. Like, strangers are fine, but, yeah, I feel like you might have a bit of a coziness with people at home today. That might be better for you, and you might only want to check in with people you really like in real life, so you don't have to compare yourself to strangers or feel like overexposed to things. So yeah, I hope you enjoy your day. I will try and come back and do more of these, but I can't promise I'll do one every day. But yeah, for today at least, try and feel a bit happy, try and get some rest, try and relax, try and check in with friends, or try and at least notice the people who like you and want to speak to you, because there are people who genuinely like you. There's people who want to be your friend and want to be around you. And I feel like you can get away from past bad experiences if you just stop focusing on them and start focusing on what's good in your real life right now. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you did. Leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Check out the other content on my channel if you'd like to watch more from me. And you can also get a personal reading with me if you'd like one. The information will be below. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you again soon. Oh, also, by the way, I'll be posting shorter readings. Whenever I do these, I'll be posting like a shorter one on TikTok. I might post more on TikTok than here because it's going to be a bit quicker. And also I'll try and do like a YouTube short as well. Should I try that? Apparently YouTube shorts is good. So I'm going to try and I'll see how that goes. But thank you for watching and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.